So today we'll start with the third type of statement, which is callable statement. And callable statement is used when you want to access the database stored procedures. So in RDBMS we had learned how to make functions, procedures, cursors. So if you have a procedure stored in the database and you want to access that procedure for a function, then you can do that with the help of callable statement. So here I have created a procedure. So I have a table employee, and it has 4 columns: employee name, employee number, employee name, salary, department number, and I've inserted one record in it. Now the second record I will insert through this procedure. So when I execute this procedure, the second record will be inserted. So this procedure will take 4 arguments: e number, e name, sal, and d number. So I've named the procedure as pro1, and it has these for the input arguments. So e number, e name, sal, and d number are the input, and it will give me a confirmation flag as output. So if the record is inserted successfully, it will give me as true, and if there is an exception and the record is not inserted properly, then it will give me the C flag will be false. So I will check the value of this C flag. So this C flag is my output, so it's a varchar 2, and PE number is a number as input, same as the database table. P name is varchar 2, P sal is number, P department number is number. So these are the inputs which I will give to the procedure, and the procedure will give me an output which will be called as C flag. So I need to, so like how we give question marks in prepared statements. When we make a prepared statement, how we give question mark to the query. So here how many question mark will I give? I'll give 5 question marks because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of these, 1, 2, 3, 4 are my inputs, and the fifth one is my output. So these 4 question marks are my input, and the fifth question mark is my output. Okay, so if it's the same like prepare statement, in the callable statement also will pass the data as question mark. So depending on the procedure which you are accessing, how many arguments that procedure has, input and output both cumulative, you have to pass those many question marks. So first let's create this procedure in Oracle. So I've written this in a .sql file. So I save this. Now where I have written this, I need to go to that path. So here is that procedure SQL file. Copy this path, and in the Oracle just type @ paste this path. To paste, right click over here, go to edit and paste, and slash, what is the name of the file? Procedure.sql, right? So you don't take any risk, just write it properly. .sql. So let's try. So this has created the procedure. Now once the procedure is created, now let's write the front end Java code to access this procedure. So this is the code for the callable statement Java program. As I'll be accepting the data from the users, so I will have taken util for the scanner class. So connection, callable statement, and query. Okay, these ABCD is integer employee number, string employee name, DS salary, integer department number. So these 4 accept from the user in ABCD. Okay, now drivers. Now the query will be call pro1, right? Pro1 was the name of our procedure, so we have to write like this. We have to write call pro1, and I've tried in curly brackets for when you're using callable interface. And when you are using this one, callable statement, curly brackets, call keyword, and name of the procedure which you are calling. And how many arguments? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because the procedure pro1 is taking how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in these, how many are input? 4 is input and 1 is output. So you have to show over here. So set int, first value is a int, second value is a string, third value is a int, and fourth value also is a int. And now once you have set the input, now we need to register the output, the fifth question mark. Now we have to register this for the output. So what have I done over here? The fifth question mark. So register out parameter, the fifth question mark. And what is the type of data I'm expecting as output? Data is varchar 2. So the fifth parameter I'm registering as type varchar. And now execute update, because as it is a non-select query, execute update. And now once we execute the update, in the fifth question mark, the fifth parameter will get the value. So we'll say read the fifth value and store it in which variable? Result, because it's of type varchar, and for varchar we have string in Java, so we have string result. So from the CS get the string, because these all were set, because these were input and this is the output, so we will get it. So get, and this is a string output, so get string, which question mark? Question mark number 5, and store it in which variable? Result. And now what was this supposed to return? Supposed to return two values, true and false. So here we will check. If true, the record inserted successfully, else record not inserted successfully. So now let's save this program. By what name will we save it? Callable statement demo. This you have to execute once you have created the procedure. The procedure is not created, it will not execute, but it will not find pro1. So now let's try to execute this. Java C, what is the name of the file? Callable. So, okay, CS is not declared. CS not declared. Non-static. Okay, as these variables are from outside the class and being accessed over here, then let's better declare them inside, because a static variable can access only static data. So main is static, so either declare them static over here. Done. Please enter the employee number. Let's 102 Ben 900, department number 10. Record inserted successfully. Now go and check in the database. Here you go, 102 Ben. If you want to insert one more record, 103 Charles 1000, apartment number 20. Done. Check here, Charles. So this is callable statement. So like this you can write your procedures in Oracle and call them with the help of callable statement.